What up, 718? We missed you. Yo.
It's sexy time. Sexy time.
Always when you're here. Always on a Sexy Liberal Friday. Yeah, we were just saying as we're getting set up here. What do you even say anymore, right? This is just, every day it is. You think yesterday's the worst day, and then you're like, oh no, this has gotten even more terrifying, right?
You're absolutely right, Steph. It is a roller coaster of emotions, not a roller coaster of love. I've
No.
heard you guys do that.
Roller coaster of, yeah,
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
entirely of, yes.
I mean, in the words of Piers Morgan, it is absolutely barking mad. Things that are the things that are going on. I mean, it's a nonstop. We're all watching the same horror show, and the most stunning thing I think is that these Republicans only pop their heads up to show us how hypocritical they can be about any number of issues. But they're not upset about people being beaten in the street or tased in the street or dragged. Rand Paul, that made me absolutely disgusted that he could not. He's the one out of 100 senators blocking that anti-lynching bill. It's 2020.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, spare me your. What did he say? Oh, have procedural concern? Yeah, you have concerns that you're a racist douchebag, just like your father. I'm like, give me a break, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was his
He was saying that
objection?
if there was bruises on the neck, they could claim it was lynching, and then it becomes a whole different. It was absolutely insane.
Like Cory Booker said, no one thinks slapping is lynching. Watch the Ahmed Aubrey video. That's a lynching.
Yeah.
Right, Dad. It's a which, by the way, of course, there's worse from that, which is not surprising. But an investigator for the Georgia Bureau of Investigation revealed an ugly allegation about the man who shot and killed Ahmed Aubrey. He called him an effing N-word after the shooting, as he presumably laid dying after the shooting and before the police arrived. The detail came secondhand from the co-defendant, the guy who recorded the video of the fatal shooting. During cross-examination, the investigator, I said, he also used the N-word multiple times on social media and phone conversations. According to Dial's testimony, the elder McMichael told authorities that they saw Arbery running and just had a gut feeling he was responsible for the recent break-ins, though they didn't know if he had stolen anything or not. But that's good enough for lynching. You just got a spidey sense that got, obviously, black guy running must be, right, lynched. I mean, this is the ugliest of the ugly, right?
And it's not going away anytime soon, Steph. I can tell you from experience. I've dealt with racism my entire life, and there are a lot of people who don't even know that they are racist. Like, let me give you a for instance, like Little Miss Amy Cooper in Central Park. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she didn't drop an N-word. She didn't, you effing N-word on Christian Cooper. No, but she wielded her privilege and she wielded his blackness as a threat. Like, I'm going to tell the cops that an African American, like, that just came out. I bet you there was not another day that she said that, but it was in her. And here's the thing, you don't really find out.
Yeah. Oh no, he froze. Oh, he's back.
Hatred resides in you. Oh,
yeah.
You don't find out that hatred resides in your heart until you get mad, like really mad, and then the ugly comes out. There's a lot of people who swear, I have a black friend, and so she used the racism in the system, the systematic racism, as a weapon against that man. And there's a ton of people out there like that, and no, she didn't drop the effing N-word on him, but she might as well have.
Yeah, but you're right. In moments of, there was somebody wrote a great piece about, white, she's supposedly a liberal. It's like white liberals do better because you're right. You're in a what you perceive to be a dangerous situation, and you're right. Look what pops out, And
Yeah.
as someone said, the only way Christian Cooper would be terrifying is if you were on Jeopardy with him and the category was birds. Then that would be terrifying because he knows a
Yeah.
lot about birds.
Yeah, the dude look. So I've been profiled. I've been profiled many times
Yeah.
myself. Stopped by cops for absolutely no reason. That's when I was living in East New York. So East New York. I don't know how familiar you are with the 718, but East New York, it's kind of rough, right? In sections, it's rough. And like when I'm wearing my glasses, you would think like I'm a professor or something, and it doesn't matter to these guys. I wasn't. I'm 52. I'm 50.
You can still kick, I'm told.
And stretch.
I can kick and stretch and kick. But yeah, like I don't wear my pants baggy, dragging down around my knees. I'm a dad, right? And they're still stopping me.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't even matter what I look like. The fact that I'm profiled, the fact that other people are profiled, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem, and it starts at the top. It starts with the training. That's like I keep thinking day after day we have these protests going, and I feel encouraged. I feel hopeful. Steph, I feel so hopeful when I watch these protests because there's a whole lot of white people out there marching side by side, and they're angry and they're loving and they want to see change. All 50 states.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw 50 states agree on anything?
You know what's going to save us? Dancing on TikTok specifically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning. Where was it? It was Minneapolis yesterday. There was another great one of people after they signed the agreement with police. They were all dancing together on the cops and everybody in the community. But you're right, Brooklyn Dad. Is it young people, really diverse people? Some with the police officers taking part in these sort of. I love the medical workers dancing. I'm bad at it, but I'm going to join in.
You're going to become a TikTok person,
I'm going to
aren't
become
you?
a TikTok dancer.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You're going to have to hold the camera and film it for her because she can't do it herself.
I can't do it. Yeah, but you, speaking of which, BDD, can I call you BD? Is there anything
Absolutely.
more wrenching than watching a rich white lady struggle like Lisa Murkowski?
Oh my God.
A rich white lady senator struggle as to whether she should vote for Donald Trump in November. You said, well, many of us are struggling to provide for our families and are actively in the struggle to fight racism and injustice. Senator Lisa Murkowski is struggling over whether to support the guy who tear-gassed peaceful protesters for a photo op.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wrenching to watch her struggle, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. I mean, and she wasn't nearly as bad as Susan Collins and her furrowed brow and disappointed. Yeah, I think she was a tick above that, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, she didn't come out and strongly repudiate what's going on. She didn't, and she needs to. And all of these GOP senators absolutely need to, because there's no question, regardless of your party affiliation, you can't look at a guy, a 75-year-old elderly man, get shoved to the ground in Buffalo, have blood pouring out
of the back of his
ears.
head.
Yeah.
The cops are like, okay, let's keep going.
And watch them walk past him and not be thoroughly outraged. Thoroughly.
Yeah.
And this tone has been promoted by the so-called president. I'm throwing up air quotes, folks, because I don't call him president. But yeah, he's the one who set the tone with, you have to dominate. You have to dominate.
Yeah.
You have to dominate.
Yeah. The battle space. You tweeted, where was all the tear gas, rubber bullets, and vicious dogs when armed white people stormed Capitol buildings over the shutdown? Oh, I get it. Their haircuts matter. Yeah, haircuts matter, not Black lives. But you also said it's no small thing. General James Mattis stepped forward to compare Trump's tactics to Nazis and to warn that Trump is a threat to the Constitution. But like we're saying, this is it's only people that have resigned, or we need. You're right. More people like Lisa Murkowski to not just say I agree with General Mattis, but to say enough.
Yeah.
If they had any, I don't even know what to say. A conscience at all. They would have been calling for not just impeachment, 25th Amendment resignation, a long time ago.
As Kevin Hart says in his stand-up routine, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Nicely done, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead. You said the same thing on Twitter. You said, "Well, Magga, your big bad fearless quote unquote president is hiding his chicken ass behind a wall now. The wall shows the world how cowardly he really is." Yeah, it's a chicken coop now. It's a chicken coop. It's not the White House. It's where the chicken lives. San Diego chicken, get to the White House. Let's go.
Oh, let's make good.
I love your sound effects. They're hilarious. Hilarious.
Doesn't he? But he is. He's just such a giant. He's such a coward. He's just. I mean, what does he not think? Like, seriously, you got to put an extra fence up. You have the United States military and the Secret Service. Like, what? I can't.
Yeah, but to me, the most cowardly thing that he did was clearing the streets of peaceful protesters with tear gas and with rubber bullets. That was absolutely disgusting, and there was really no need to do that. They were peaceful. He did that for a photo op. How many times has President Obama walked peacefully through that park?
Oh, to applause. And shouts of we love you. Yeah. All right, well, here's the good news. Brooklyn Dad Defiant tweets, breaking, Joe Biden trails by 1 point in Texas, y'all.
Whoa.
In Texas, y'all. Right now, looks like a bloodbath. Let's keep it going. Keep dadding. I imagine the only way to dad these days is defiantly. So follow Brooklyn Dad Defiant on Twitter.
And buy his book, too.
Oh, his book is fantastic.
Can I just flash it?
Yeah.
So this is The Littlest President. It is available. It is available on BrooklynDadDefiant.com. And spoiler alert.
It's great.
Spoiler alert. You do get to see Spanky in prison.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Bars.
Spanky McDumbass. I have the T-shirt. Get the book. We love you, Dad. We'll see you soon. There you go.
Thank you.
Yo,
Thanks for having me, Dad.
718 out of the house. Yo.